Good evening.
Afternoon.
This is Jimmy Two Time.
Hey.
I'm Double AP. This is another episode of Yinzology.
The study of everything Pittsburgh. What you got there?
I would like to purchase Pennsylvania Railroad, $5,700.
You get the Pennsylvania Railroad for free as long as you subscribe, like, and comment. Well, a couple things. Number one, we're down a cellar. And if you notice, it looks a little bit different, but the first ever episode was filmed right here.
Looks a little different here.
Yeah.
No more cellar, no more basement, no more wetness.
No,
You
cellar
got-
got refinished.
You went highfalutins. It looks a little furnished. Let's just say finished.
A little finished. But we did find this.
You found a lot of items in the cellar.
This is not only down the cellar from my cellar, but this down the cellar from my parents' cellar.
Oh,
and
boy.
this is down the cellar from my grandparents' cellar.
Let's get started. Little disclaimer, even though I'm a big fan of model railroading and Jimmy Two Time has this collection, we are not going to have a lot of knowledge about this stuff. We're not experts in model railroading.
No, and that's why we're relying on you.
Help
the
us.
Yinzology
In the comments
412
below.
universe.
If you are a model railroad fanatic and you like something you see, if you watch this video within the time that it's made, a lot of these items are going to be for sale.
Yeah,
On
for sale.
eBay. Comment below if you know there's an item you want and say, do you still have blah, blah, blah.
And we'll send it out to you. We'll
And
send
we'll
pictures.
negotiate, throw some numbers out there. We're not going to guarantee, we're not going to give the stuff away, right?
No.
Here we go. What do we got?
Ding. And this here, most of the original boxes, some of the original boxes are falling apart a little bit. The main controller, and if we take a look at this, it's the Lionel Corporation 150 watt. It's a type V. It needs rewired, obviously. And we got the box right there as well.
It's a box for just about everything, and like you said, it's not the greatest condition. These boxes are old, but he has the boxes.
The big engine that could, 225 Lionel lines. We got the front end that opens up. See this coming down the Mon?
Kind of metal.
Heavy metal. I found 225E and I found 225, I think, W. So not sure really what the differences are between the E, the W, and the 225. Reaching out to you guys out there, if you could kind of respond and give me some information.
I love the smell of these. You just smell that oil and the track and the metal. It's got that nice smell. What's the connection between Lionel's trains and Yinzology and the study of all things Pittsburgh? Hey, the Pennsylvania Railroad, even though it was headquartered in Philadelphia, the first line went from Harrisburg to
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
That's the right answer. Anytime Yinzology 412, the right answer is always Pittsburgh.
Two things I remember. If you made a trip as a kid downtown, two things you guarantee you're going to see is coal on a barge in the river,
Yeah.
and in the coal cars on the train tracks, and I think they're called hopper cars or steel, made out of steel, and they went as far as the eye could see.
You hope you didn't get caught waiting to cross over the tracks because it just went on and on and on. But you saw the smoke coming out, you saw the lights. So,
Oh, the
but
cool
then
car.
you want the cool car that goes with it, the tender car.
They are in great condition though. They're just good condition. They're just going to
Yeah.
they could be great, I
Yeah.
think, with just a little TLC.
And these hands right here and those hands right there, first time in 35 years these are being touched.
Oh,
So
that's exciting.
here we go. So the last time I saw this open, AA, was back when I was probably 8 years old. And the last time it was put up was in a basement back in Pittsburgh. This was my favorite piece.
Oh,
Book control magnetic crane.
need a rewire.
That's going to need a rewire.
Buckrus Erie? I've never heard of Buckrus Erie.
Buckrus Erie, yeah.
Lionel Lines, Buckrus Erie.
Class 25 railroad crane.
Pennsylvania Railroad got a late start, believe it or not. There was the New York Central, the Erie, and the B&O would be Baltimore and Ohio.
Yeah.
The reason why Pennsylvania Railroad got a late start was because, you're going to like this, Jimmy. A lot of people thought that the future of transportation was in the canals. You know, the waterways. You think of like the Dutch or Venice, Erie Canal, and they just dumped a lot of money. Virginia dumped a lot of money in a new waterway system. They thought canals were the future of transportation. There were no Elon Musks in the group.
No, no one was getting on a spaceship back in the 40s. Everyone wanted to get on a boat.
Pennsylvania legislation approved a canal from Harrisburg to Pittsburgh.
What was it called?
Well, they never did it because railroad kept growing faster than the canals. But can you imagine a canal system, a waterway from Harrisburg across most of the state?
It would be
you would be able to be transported along a waterway.
It would be the waterway turnpike.
There you go. Pennsylvania, even though they got a late start, they ended up being the dominant forefront. They led the way. They ended up being one of the largest, not just the largest railroad, but the largest corporation in the world at one time.
There you go. See? And it's from our hometown.
Well, Philly.
Home state.
Well, yeah, home state.
Yeah, home state, we'll say.
Let me...
The remote controlled dump car. And that you can put the cars in whichever order you want, because they do connect just like cars nowadays. They do connect. Well, here, so now we got this.
Oh, that's a classic.
Here.
There's a lot of those out.
Yeah, so we got Pennsylvania.
The N car, the caboose.
No, it's
the box car. It's a box
the
car.
N5 box car.
The N car, yeah, the N car box car.
But it got Pennsylvania on it.
It does. Boy, that's going to be nice if it's PA. This is the 477-618 Eastern Division.
3652.
And the wooden barrels in them.
Yeah. Well, they're an 025 bumper, once again made in America.
Little trivia, what was the Pennsylvania Railroad gauge?
Question. I am not sure.
4 feet, 8.5 inches.
Really? That's a little bit bigger than the O gauge.
It reminds me of the black guy in Elf. 6 inches.
The bows, yeah, the bows, whenever they're doing that stuff. There you go.
4 feet, 8.5 inches.
Which is big.
Is it?
4 feet, 8.5 inches. It's a lot bigger than an O gauge.
I had an American Flyer passenger car, S gauge. I sold that a long time ago, but I shouldn't have.
This is a smaller one.
Now this is a more modern transformer. This guy eventually became
this guy.
This guy. This is something you'd see more common. While Jimmy's looking for another one, is this exciting or what? If this doesn't give you goosebumps, you need to check your heartbeat. Pulse. That's the old 2.9er. I stole that from the old 2.9er.
Yeah. The muck and grinder, the old 2.9er.
Hey, if this doesn't give you goosebumps, you need to check your pulse. Go Pens. Come on.
Hey.
Are they going to make it to the playoffs?
Well,
I don't know. Who are we? Are we doing some trading?
They got to keep Jake the Snake.
I thought you said Getzel was going to go.
I know it's a Saturday,
how are you gonna get
so
your
I'm
shake?
Keep him.
How are you going to get your Jake shake?
That's right.
Yeah. So a little trivia while he's unboxing another one. What is the slogan for the Pennsylvania Railroad? What was their slogan?
I don't know.
The standard railroad of the world.
Wait, is it the standard is the standard? Or the standard
I think
railroad?
That's where Tomlin got the standard was the Pennsylvania Railroad.
Tomlin's stealing stuff, I think.
What do you got there?
So this right here.
Is that aluminium?
This is a rotating beacon.
394 beacon, Lionel Corporation, made in the USA of America, Corporation New York. This all was made in New York.
Yeah.
That's very light.
Yeah. But you know what?
It might be tin.
A lot of the stuff.
Check out our tin series. There's a 3-part video series made out of tin.
We're off and running with this stuff. It's exciting for me because I haven't seen this since I was a little kid. So
I'm a dude.
I'm a dude.
I'm a dad.
And I'm a dad and apparently a train conductor.
And we're 2 doodads.
And we're hot.